Welcome everybody, I'm RJ the Nerdy Brew, and here on this channel we talk TV, movies, and everything in between, all while drinking a cup of coffee. Now if you like one of those things, or all of those things, why don't you consider like, subscribing, and hit that notification bell, and becoming a fellow Brewster. So today, fellow Brewsters, this is a coffee talk about the comics that I read. This is something that's in between. We talk about TV, we talk about movies, but regularly in my conversation, I bring up comics, usually in our videos, and I just was like, yo, I'm gonna just do this monthly, add more content to the channel, and hopefully there are some comic readers. And also for you to get inside of me to know some of the stuff that I got going on. But I'm also very private as well. So Earth 2 Society is what I was reading. Now I have like deep feelings of admiration for Earth 2. Now Earth 2 is written by Daniel Wilson, and Earth 2 started as part of the relaunch of the New 52 part of 2011, and it had 3 iterations or 3 runs, and it was the original run of Earth 2, and then there was Earth 2 World's End, and then there was Earth 2 Society, and there was a DC event called Convergence, and Convergence was like the end of World's End, while it was a culmination. It was kind of like Battle World and Secret Wars from the 80s, or whatever Secret World wars that you know of. It was kind of like that, of all these DC multiverses converging in one world, and the villain was named Talos, who was a version of Brainiac. Spoiler alert. But after Convergence, the Earth 2 characters spin off to Earth 2 Society, and that was the 3rd iteration of the Earth 2 line. And I was following Earth 2, I was reading Earth 2, loved Earth 2, I never finished it. So that's why I took time to read Earth 2 Society. It was just a beautiful run from the first issue of the regular Earth 2 all the way to Earth 2 Society. As I said before, I have a lot of admiration for it, and I'm very satisfied, very slow clap for how the series ended. And so there's a lot of things that were different. Val-Zod was introduced into that world. He's the Black Superman. He lives up to the mantle of Superman. And he goes through a lot of psychological work and emotional work to get to that place. He's reluctant to become Superman, but he is the only Kryptonian on that Earth. Now, he's not the only one. Actually, a lot of stuff happens. So there's Supergirl, who ends up being Power Girl. There's some like dimensional portal stuff because there was an attack on Apocalypse. She flies off with Huntress, Helena. Helena is Catwoman's and Batman's daughter in this universe. And they fly off, and they end up going into the main universe as Power Girl and Huntress. And they have their own story during the New 52. But they end up coming back. But yeah, so all intents and purposes, Val-Zod was the only Kryptonian. He was the only Kryptonian. Thomas Wayne is in that universe. Bruce Wayne did become Batman, but he faked his death of Thomas Wayne, and he owed money to mobsters, found out his son was Batman, and then he becomes Batman, and he's pretty much like the Flashpoint version of Thomas Wayne. So he takes steroids, and he's good with guns. So that's that version. But everything changes up later on in Earth 2 Society. Dick Grayson becomes Batman, and it also introduces a lot of JSA characters. Jay Garrick is a younger version, but he's the Flash. There's also Alan Scott, who's in that run, and Alan Scott, because of that run, became one of my favorite Green Lanterns and favorite heroes within that story. And then with Earth 2 Society, they made Ultra Humanite a mainstay villain for them to have problems. And I've only seen Ultra Humanite as a one-off villain. So for him to get this entire arc to be such an imposing, disruptive villain, it just made me have a lot more respect for who he is as a character. It ends real neatly. The color style was very beautiful. The artwork was very beautiful. As I said, it was very vibrant. And then they put a new twist, because it's not the main line of like all the heroes that you already know. It's, you know, it's the Earth 2, it's an offshoot. It had some very good twists in there, different character dynamics. Yeah, just a lot happens. A lot of emotional high points happen, and the characters were written as people. And I really feel disappointed that that run didn't get a lot of fanfare. I was so happy that it got its 3 iterations and it was able to finish. But yeah, it was just an amazing story. I took time to talk about Earth 2 Society. I knew I would. So I love the work from Daniel Wilson and the art from Jorge Jimenez. It was just a beautiful story. From beginning to end, and very just crazy things that happen in it, and I also recommend it. So that's what I read, Earth 2 Society. My heart is broken over this conclusion, but I'm very satisfied. So yeah, Earth 2 Society. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I would love to know your comics that you're currently reading down in the comments below. And you know, me and Couchgod are always there. Yeah, I would just love to know what you're currently reading right now. Thank you for taking this time to have some coffee with me. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this video to an end. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Help us with the algorithm so that we'll be able to grow the community and have some coffee with some people. But I'm going to bring this video to an end, and I want you to be you, do you, see the bigger picture. Have a fantastic day, because you deserve it. This is my channel. Peace.
Mouth on top, kung fu, Bruce Lee chop, moon rocks, go Red Sox, tryna go far like Boondocks, headshot, blunt stay high, talking shit, gotta pull up on they block.